doing things a little different this time. We're going live, obviously, as we all know what tonight is, the NFL draft. So we decided to do something a little bit different, go live for the draft, and kind of kind of give our prediction, our analysis on the draft.
Yes.
So who do you?
You froze up a little bit, Tonya. Go ahead and say what you were saying one more time.
So I was saying, who do you think is going to be? Obviously, do you think Cam Ward is going first overall?
Definitely, man. If he don't go number one, it's going to be a shocker, man. Tennessee need a quarterback, and they need one bad.
Yeah, and I know we actually just had this conversation over the weekend. If for whatever reason, I think he's going number one also, but if for whatever reason he does not go number one, then it is going to completely shake up the draft.
If he don't go number one, who are they going to take?
The only other option at number one would be, I think, Abdul Carter. But knowing how bad they need a quarterback, I don't see them passing up on a talent like Cam Ward.
Okay, I think Cam Ward is the best QB in this draft. But
I think so too.
He has had a history of not drafting quarterbacks well.
They have. Because the last great quarterback they had was who?
Sure. You said great Steve McNair?
Yeah, and they drafted. They thought they drafted good when they picked Vince Young, and he won one or two good seasons.
Yep.
Marcus Mariota was mediocre. He wasn't great, but he wasn't completely horrible either. Marcus Mariota was, I think, I guess, consistent.
All right, let's talk about Malik Willis, though. Malik Willis looks like a good backup quarterback right now.
He does. I mean, they also got him. They also picked waiting until the third round to pick. The draft he came out, there was no first round quarterback talent in that draft either.
That's true. All right. I mean, if you look at it, Will Levis he's not been it. So you got to go somewhere else.
Correct. And so if they pick Cam Ward number one, do you think Travis goes number two to the Browns?
I saw a report today. Don't know how true it is. Jacksonville was calling about the number two pick. So if Jacksonville does call about the number two pick, that can definitely play into it. Yeah. Yeah. Did you hear what I said, Tonya?
No, my bad. Say that again.
No, so I saw a report today. They said Jacksonville was calling about the number two pick.
So if Jacksonville moves, so do you think Travis Hunter is going number two?
I think he is either him or Abdul Carter. It's one of the two.
So because I know for the longest there was talks about them getting Shedeur. Because if you get Travis Hunter, who is their quarterback now? Obviously, they need a quarterback. I don't know if you pass up on Travis Hunter, who's a generational talent, to pick Shedeur. But if you do pick Travis Hunter, who is the quarterback? Because obviously you could play him at any position. You could play him at quarterback or receiver or cornerback. But if that's the case, who do you have at quarterback? I mean, obviously you got Deshaun Watson, but
didn't they?
See how that's going the last 2 years.
Who did they pick up? They picked up somebody else.
Did they pick up a quarterback?
They picked up a quarterback.
Oh no. I don't know who they picked. I know they did pick up somebody. I'm not sure who.
Let me look. I feel like I'm on, they picked up Flacco and Kenny Pickett. Flacco produced a little bit this year.
Yeah. I mean, Flacco is not the answer. I put it like that.
I mean, definitely not the answer.
I guess he would be a good filler until they get their quarterback. Do you think it's possible they trade back? They attempt some trade to get another first round pick.
Yes.
If they do that, do they have any talent good enough that's going to get them another first round pick?
Not necessarily talent. You could trade back. You trade the pick, and they'll get you close to another first round pick. So you're gonna get another first round pick for your pick. Then if you were to add in like Tony Pollard, so the first pick is in.
Pick is in. They just chose Cam Ward.
We knew that. We saw that.
Yeah, obviously we like we said we knew that was coming, and I'm hoping because they got a pretty decent receiving core. Tennessee does.
Who does he look forward to most throwing it to in the NFL?
Who?
Cam Ward. He looked forward Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley, and they just picked up Tyler Lockett too.
They did, man.
Tyler Lockett he's a little older now, a little later in his career, but he has sure hands.
And he got speed.
Yes, so that's gonna give him a good target to throw to, and he still has Tony Pollard coming out of the backfield.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure they're gonna pick up another running back before the season starts.
Hopefully, a good tight end.
Yeah, I think they do need a tight end. So next, obviously, like we said, is the Cleveland Browns.
This could change everything.
Yeah, I don't think they will pass up on Travis Hunter. He's probably one of the top talents in the draft.
I don't know. Imagine this. Think outside the box. Abdul Carter on one side, Miles Garrett
on the other side.
Boy, that's nasty.
Yeah, I agree. Because the same thing could happen because if Cleveland picks Travis Hunter,
stay on two. Let's stay on two. Don't go there. I know where you finna go.
Well, I'm saying, since we own it, since we talking about Abdul Carter,
let's go.
If Abdul Carter goes to the Giants at number 3, it's the same situation because you have him on one side, Brian Burns on the other side.
That's true.
So it's a toss-up. It could really go either way.
All right, so let's go back to the Titans real quick.
Okay, so hold on, timeout.
Let's go.
So Jackson, as you just said,
I'm an insider. Let's go.
Jacksonville is now the number 2 pick.
Okay. It's about to get interesting.
I think Jacksonville will go for Travis Hunter because because what pick did they come from? They came
from the 5th pick.
Okay, yeah, you're right. So, okay, they need a running back. Do you think go Ashton Jeanty or do you think they go Travis Hunter?
That right there. Could you imagine Ashton Jeanty and Travis Etienne?
Exactly.
That's a nasty combo.
Because they need a running back.
Yeah, that's a nasty combo right there.
Is Ashton Jeanty a top 5 pick?
I would not pick him in the top 5.
Okay. And why not? Is that just based on the wear and tear on his body?
Yes.
Okay.
If I'm picking a running back, think about it. We picked Zeke at 2, and Zeke at 2, he didn't have that much wear and tear on his body.
That's true.
And there's a lot of good running backs in this draft.
Yeah, this draft does have a lot of good backs. This draft is also filled with a lot of good receivers too.
A lot of good backs, a lot of good receivers. Honestly, the position that's the least to me is tight end. It's only about 2 or 3 good tight ends in this draft.
Obviously, Tyler Warren is the best tight end.
Yep, Notre Dame, Pitt, Notre Dame's, Penn State, and it might be one other one. But let's go back to the number 1 pick real quick. What is Cam Ward's ceiling and what is his floor? Jacksonville pick in. No, it ain't came in yet.
My bad, you froze for a second.
Okay.
Michigan's tight end too.
Okay, yeah, Michigan's tight end. So my question to you is, what is Cam Ward's ceiling and what is his floor?
You said what is his ceiling and what is his what?
Floor, the his bare floor, the worst he can be.
So I obviously think he has the talent to be rookie of the year. I do think it is all going to depend on how good his line can block and how because if you look at his games at Miami, he had years in the pocket. Sometimes he's standing back there just chilling, and that's thanks to a great line.
Yep.
But he is also very, very mobile, which I think Tennessee needs that because obviously, like I said, if you don't have the strongest line, you at least want a quarterback that's very mobile.
Yes.
So I think Cam Ward. I don't know if I'm jumping out on a limb to say this. He's gonna be the best quarterback Tennessee has had since Steve McNair.
I mean, that's not hard to.
I know.
You know,
I mean, all you gotta do is be better. If he's better than Marcus Mariota, then
yes,
then he's in there.
I'm gonna say just going out real limb right here. In the next 2 years, he will make the playoffs for the Tennessee Titans.
I don't know if I give him 2 years.
Reason why I say that is because being on a rookie deal for a quarterback, you have money to put pieces around him.
That's true.
So if you look at, I'm not gonna say he's gonna be Jaden Daniels. Not gonna say that, but he has potential to be in that realm.
See, Jane Daniels had a really good defense too. So based on your theory, if they have enough money to put together a good defense, then I think it's possible.
Correct.
But they have to build a good defense because I enough to win Rookie of the Year, but so the Jacksonville Jaguars pick is in.
It is.
Let's see who they pick. I don't know if you ahead or behind me.
Man, I think I might be behind you.
It's made a profound impact on and off the field. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes one player each year who best represents greatness and compassion.
So you know what I never understood?
What?
A lot of these teams know who they're gonna pick. Why they wait till 2 minutes to submit the name? I mean,
Ravens, man, you gotta have suspense, man.
all right. So the pick is in. Let's see who they pick.
Man, you know what it is.
I think it's gonna be Travis Hunter. I don't know if they go. I don't see them going any other route.
Yeah, see if they shake it up, man.
And also, too, tonight I want to encourage each player embarking on the NFL journey to identify a passion close to their heart and act upon it. Use your platform to make your community, the league, and this world a better place.
So if that's the case,
As you remember, Walter Payton,
who do the Browns get at 5 then?
of your own.
What did the Browns get in the trade, though? That's the question.
That's true. My guess is probably a pick and then a second round pick.
I agree.
My guess.
Trading back from 2, you can get a lot for that. Travis Hunter. It's Travis Hunter.
The Browns have traded the second pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And with the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft,
Already got it. Travis Hunter home.
the Jaguars select Travis Hunter.
Yep.
Yep. Hey, if you're watching,
Yeah, we call it.
let me give you a tip. Go to NFL.com. They're getting the picks in early. Okay, let's talk about it. Travis Hunter. What's his ceiling, man? Is he the next Deion Sanders?
Big, fun personality headed to Jacksonville. Won the Heisman Trophy. Jaguars have been
What you looking at, Antonio? You focus, man. What you looking at?
Yeah, I don't know. As y'all see, we having some technical difficulties tonight.
Can you see me, Antonio? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Antonio?
My bad. Say that again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. You know.
Yeah. I was asking, man, is he the next Deion Sanders?
I think he has some potential. I guess I think we're going to see after. We're going to see after. I guess year one, because obviously, like we've talked about this before. I don't think he can consistently play both sides of the ball. I think he has to pick one and then have packages on the other side. Like if he's a starting corner, put him in put some packages in for him at wide receiver, or put him as a returner. But I don't think he can. I don't think his body can take playing both sides of the ball consistently like he did in college.
No, I agree with you, but my thing is I don't put limits on no man. So
that's true.
If he want to try, let him go for it. But I honestly think that if he plays corner, he can be a shutdown corner, and then give him like 1 or 2 packages on offense, and we can go from there.
Do you think they put him as a return man?
I don't think he does all 3. All 3 is too much. But if he can, go ahead.
No, I'll go ahead. Go ahead, because I'm ready to move to number 3.
I know you was. Go ahead and say. I know what you're about to say.
Who do you think is next?
Abdul Carter, hands down. Abdul Carter. No, time out. They could go. Now we talked about this on the trip as well. Is there a possibility you get a quarterback and sit him for this 1 year? Are we back?
No, I would say. Do you think they wait until next year to pick up a quarterback?
They very good, man. But I was thinking, are the quarterbacks next year going to be this good, or do you wait till second round to get a quarterback?
Yeah, because this draft is filled with a lot of hidden talent.
Okay.
Because you got the quarterbacks like Dylan Gabriel who's going to definitely fall out of the first round. Yeah. So if a team needs a quarterback to sit back and take a year or 2 off, then that's when your Dylan Gabriel comes in.
Okay.
If Jackson Dart drops out of the first round, that's where he comes in.
Yeah.
So if you had to pick right now, do you pick Abdul Carter to go to the Giants or somebody else? Because right now the pick is in.
Abdul Carter or Ashton Jeanty.
I don't think they need a their running back played pretty decent last year, though.
Who's the running back? Name. See, we lost connection right there because you can't name the running back. Thank you.
Who is the Giants running back?
That's why I just asked you. Name the running back. You can't name him, can you?
Now, who is it?
I don't know. That's my point.
Let's see.
Singletary, won't it?
It was Singletary last year. I don't know. Let's see.
They need a running back.
I do think they need a running back.
The pick is in, and we were correct.
Tyrone Tracy is number 1.
Oh yeah, but the pick.
Then they got Devin Singletary behind him.
Can you hear me, Tanya?
Yep.
It's already in.
Abdul Carter.
Yep. We called it.
All right.
We called it.
So, number 4, Patriots.
They picked up a lot of good free agents, man. So this can go a lot
Yes.
of ways.
Because they got that. I think they have who they feel like is their starting quarterback.
They do.
They have decent. I'm not going to say great. They have decent offense surrounding him.
They do.
Like it's not great. It's not great offense, but it's media. It's pretty decent. Do you think they go offensive line? Will Campbell.
O-line or linebacker?
So if they go O line, is obviously I think it's going to be Will Campbell.
Yeah. Yep.
If they go, who's the best linebacker in this draft? Depending on what you're talking about. Is it Jalen Walker from Georgia?
Or either him. My personal favorite is from Alabama, the linebacker number 11 from Alabama. I feel like if he's there at 12, I want the Cowboys to take him. Either go receiver or linebacker. But the Patriots, it says their needs are O-line, D-line. They could go Graham.
They could go Graham.
O-line, D-line, wide receiver, running back, tight end. So pretty much they can't go wrong.
Yeah, I think they need O line first, though. I think O line is their biggest. I think the O line is the biggest thing that they need right now.
Because they got decent running backs.
Yes, because they have. Yeah, I mean they got Stevenson, and they got Antonio Gibson backing him. They just got I forgot they just picked up Stephon Diggs.
Yep, the pick is in. Waiting on them.
They got DeMario Douglas, who I mean he can be good when he wants to. If you don't place any bets on him.
Stop, Tonyo, stop.
I'm just saying, every time I place a bet on him last year, he didn't do nothing. The games I don't bet, then that's when he want to have good games.
Do you think they just made the right decision at quarterback?
Who?
The Patriots.
I don't know because last year he played pretty decent, but he didn't because they got Drake May.
Yeah.
So I think this year seeing him a full year with a good number. He has a number 1 receiver in Stephon Diggs if he's healthy.
Yep.
Like I said, he's got DeMario Douglas. He has Henry Hunter at tight end. So or Hunter Henry at tight end. Yeah. I think it's going to depend because I think they could possibly, since they do need a running back. I think they can get a runner if they go O-line first round. If they go O-line first round, I think they can get a running back in the second round.
This is gonna be an interesting pick. I think it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, because there's so many ways they could go.
Because right here, they could choose to screw the draft up and take a tight end. They can draft pretty much need if they wanted to.
Yeah. I do think they go O-line though.
I think so. I mean, O-line is what you really, really need. Build in the trenches and become a better football team.
Because like I said, running backs, you're going to be able to get a running back late in this draft.
Yes.
Because you got Quinshon Judkins, who I don't think he's going to go first round. So you're going to be able to draft him
Henderson
later. You're going to be able to draft
Henderson,
Dylan Sampson.
Good call, Tonyo.
Because I think he's going to fall into the late rounds, and I think he might be a gem.
Yeah, I forgot all about him, man.
Because if you think about it, he doesn't have a lot of size to him, but he's a fast player out the backfield. I think he's more like a ETN type player.
Yeah,
and then you still got Travis Etienne coming out.
Yep, Henderson for Ohio State.
Yeah, he came out.
Ohio State running backs.
Yep. So I think that'll be interesting. So now, since Cleveland moved to number 5, who does Cleveland get? Because obviously we know they need a quarterback. We know they need they need defense.
Yeah.
Running back, Nick Chubb. I don't know what Nick Chubb is doing. I don't know if he's not. I don't think he's going to be the same ever again.
Too many injuries. Yeah.
You need do they have top tier receivers?
No.
Like they need way too much to like. I don't think they could.
So the needs they say is QB, O line, edge, running back, wide receiver.
So everything.
Yep.
Because you got like you said Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett. Neither one of them are long-term answers at quarterback. But then again, I don't know if they like Shador enough to pick him unless they knew they could, unless they was able to get something in the trade and they knew Shador would still be there at 5.
That's a reach, man, for them. I wouldn't take Shador at 5 at Cleveland. He too high profile for Cleveland, in my opinion.
I agree with that. So who? Because I forgot Cleveland still has Jerome Ford.
They do.
Which,
I was hoping they were gonna cut him. The Cowboys got him. I'm gonna be honest.
okay, I guess they actually cut Nick Chubb.
Mm-hmm. They did. I ain't know that.
Yes. Yep, Nick Chubb remains a free agent. Giants aren't ready to comment on a potential reunion with the former Pro
Okay.
Bowl running back. So I think he would actually be a good pickup for a team that already has a good running back who needs a complimentary running back.
Hey Jerry, go ahead and call Nick Chubb, bring him in, and let him work his way back. Just taking a long time for this pick. I know that much.
Pick is in. Question is who they're gonna pick.
It's been in for a while, man.
So let's talk about
Let's talk about it.
your team real quick. Who do you think y'all go? Because y'all what, 12?
We 12, man.
So who do you think y'all pick at 12?
Everybody got us going with a wide receiver, either Matthew Golden or what's his name? McMillan. I honestly think we should go running back. You were right, Tonya. You called the pick right.
Will Campbell.
Yep, you called it.
Okay.
That was the most logical pick they could make.
Yeah, because they, like I said, they need. You obviously got to protect your quarterback.
Yes.
So next we're going into Cleveland. We just talked about them. So we just talked about them. I think they're it's kind of weird. It's going to be interesting to see what they got because you're essentially giving up that number 2 pick. You know you're giving up Travis Hunter, who has the potential to be a generational talent.
Correct.
The question is, what are they thinking, and what did you get for
Exactly.
Travis Hunter? Essentially,
I gotta figure it out. I'm about to look that up.
do you think? Do you think they would reach and take Ashton Jeanty
Yes, they could.
at 5?
Yep.
So if they do that, who do you think? So if they take Ashton Jeanty, or say they don't take Ashton Jeanty, do you think Ashton Jeanty goes to the Raiders?
Yes. Right. The Raiders have a good squad.
Yes, and they need a running back right now. They also need an offensive line.
Okay, the Browns sent the number 2 pick along with the number 104 pick and the 200 pick to the Jaguars in exchange for the Browns' 5th overall pick So they're 536 and 126, and a 2026 first round pick. So they're not bad.
Oh, so they got two. So they got another. So they got a next year first round pick.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
If that's the case, I wonder. I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's hard to tell what they're thinking at that point.
Get a quarterback next year. So we know it just don't sound like it's going to be a quarterback pick.
Yeah, I don't see them picking a quarterback, especially not this high.
Yeah, not this high. Yeah.
Unless it's Shador, but then like if they pick Shador, who is he? I mean, you got Jerry Jeudy,
Yeah, it ain't enough.
but you need to surround him with talent.
All of the sacrifice, maybe some blood, sweat, and tears that led to this moment. Come with emotion and thankfulness, and just it's very surreal to see this unfold. And we're so thankful for everyone that has helped mold him into the.
It's going to have to be some serious talent, man. I don't think Shador is ready to start week 1.
I don't think so either. But I also don't like how a lot of how analysts are now switching up on Shador.
I agree.
Because he was at one point top 3 pick.
Yes.
Now they're saying he's not even a first round talent. But like the way I look at it is you can't deny what he's done.
You can't, man.
With the line that he had.
Yeah, I mean, if he went to a top school last year, he probably would have won Heisman.
Imagine if he's at Alabama.
He wins Heisman.
Imagine if he's at Ohio State.
He wins Heisman.
LSU, Georgia. Like any one of those teams with a top tier line, like it's hands down.
I was out there blocking for that man. Like,
he has over a 70% completion rate. Now I know Cam Moore said half his passes were screens and checkdowns, but in the end, it's still over a 70% completion rate.
Yep. And Cam Moore.
So I don't think I don't agree with a lot of the analysts essentially devaluing his talent at this point.
Man. So who do you think the Browns go? You still ain't said yet.
I think they're going O-line.
I don't know his O-line, man.
Because I don't see them reaching for Ashton Genty. Unless they just want to stop the Raiders from getting Ashton Genty.
I was going to say, because the Raiders could get him. It just gets real interesting right now.
Yep. Because too many teams now like can use who like because after this you got the Raiders who obviously need a running back, but the Raiders also need an O-line too.
They need a cornerback too.
Yeah, they need a corner. And then after that you got the Jets. The Jets need a whole team at this point. Not really a whole team, but they need a quarterback.
Jets. Now, there's been a theory thrown out about the Jets, about them trading Breece Hall. Pick us in. They won defense.
Mason Graham.
That's a good pick.
That's not a bad pick because you put him beside Myles Garrett. That's not a bad pick at all.
We didn't see him going as high though.
Huh?
That changes the draft. We didn't see Mason Graham going as high.
No, because he was one of the people the Panthers were looking at.
And the Panthers coming up.
Yep, I think the Panthers still go Jalen Walker.
Think so?
If he's there.
Okay. So who do the Raiders go right now? Do they make that running back pick or what do they do?
I don't think
they can go receiver too.
They can go receiver. Let me look at their roster.
They can go receiver. They can go O-line. They can go a bunch of ways too. They can go linebacker right here.
Because so the receivers they got Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, Kyle Phillips.
Yeah.
Running back they got Raheem Mostert, and so they could really go anything because Raheem Mostert is at the end of towards the downside of his career.
But man, when he playing, he balling out.
Yeah, he does, and he's fast. But I do think if they go Ashton Jeanty, that's a good compliment to Raheem Mostert, though, because you got that you got the speed running back, then you got your power running back. So I don't think they can go wrong with a running back. They also can't go wrong with a They also can't go wrong with a receiver because I mean they got Jacoby Myers, huh?
Do you want a speed receiver? You want a big receiver? What kind of receiver you want?
I don't know. That's tough.
I go speed receiver because you got Jacoby Myers. He can do pretty much both. I would go speed.
Yeah. I think now so the pick is in. My heart tells me they're going Ashton Jeanty.
Man, honestly, I don't know. I ain't gonna even act like I know.
That's what my heart is telling me. But I mean, I could be completely wrong. They could go O-line. They could get old boy from Texas, Kelvin Banks.
That's a good one, Tony.
Because I don't think because they need O-line too. So that's why I don't think they can go wrong with that either. So then after that, you got the Jets.
QB.
You think the Jets go QB?
Yep.
Who though?
The way this is falling out, Shador.
So you think the Jets go Shador?
Yes. If the Raiders don't right here, which most likely they will not, it's the Jets.
So that would surround
that would have talent.
That's what I was gonna say. That would give Shador talent because it gives him a good running back in Breece Hall. It gives him Garrett Wilson, Allen Lazard, and Tyler Johnson out wide.
Yep.
So I don't think you got Justin Fields, so you don't technically have to start him day one if you pick him.
Yes.
Because I don't think is Justin Fields your long-term answer? Probably not.
I don't think so. Yep.
But it wouldn't be bad to sit him behind. And then they also got Tyrod Taylor too. Tyrod Taylor has been when Tyrod Taylor has played. Tyrod Taylor has been consistent.
Yeah, for the most part. Now I'm gonna throw this out here, and I'm not shaming anybody, but he has a situation with a young lady, and when he started talking to a young lady, that's when things went bad for Tyrod Taylor.
And if we're gonna talk about it, might as well throw out that doctor and the doctor that what did he do? Puncture his lungs or something?
He did.
Puncture something.
Yeah.
So the pick is in for the Raiders.
We called it. We have picked everything perfect except for the Mason Graham.
So I think that's a good pick for them.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm saying it right here. The Raiders will make the playoffs this year.
They might.
No,
I don't see that. I don't see that too far fetched.
You put Geno with a strong run game. I think so.
Yeah, I don't see that too far fetched. Question is, can he produce in the NFL from day one?
Yes.
But like we just said, I think him paired with Raheem Mostert, I think that's going to take a lot of the wear and tear off of him because
and the early season stress.
You hit him with that 1-2 punch.
Yep. And
then they still got Brock Bowers. I mean.
Yeah.
And they could still go. They can get a decent receiver in a late round.
Yep.
And their defense is pretty decent. they got my boy that we decided to let go,
Who they got?
Jeremy Chin.
So let's talk about this Jets, man. Talk about these Jets. Man, this pick can be wild. I personally feel like it's gonna be Shador. I can be
It
wrong.
can it can be wide open. I think they're going to go because Shador obviously wants to play in a big city. New York is obviously a big city.
Yeah.
If it fits his personality.
Yep.
Um, I don't think they go wrong if they pick Shador, but I don't see them picking Shador.
Okay. If they don't pick Shador, where does he go? I'm thinking
I-
9 to the
Steelers.
Saints. I'm thinking 9 to the Saints.
Yeah, I guess that's possible because they don't even know. They don't. The Saints don't know if Derek Carr is coming
Yep.
back this year.
Yep.
So I guess it's very possible that he does go. That he could go to the Saints.
Okay. So Jets don't take Shador. Who they take?
I think they take O line,
O line.
either Kelvin Banks or Mimbu, guy from Missouri.
Okay.
Mimbu, however you say his name. So the pick is in for the Jets.
I think they go wide receiver.
Who, the Jets?
Yes. You put a young wide receiver with Wilson.
I don't see them going receiver.
Okay. Let's throw it out there, We gonna see. Do they go defense?
I think they go O line.
Okay.
If they go defense, that could screw us on the next pick.
That's why you like that. Okay, I got you.
Because I think we're going to go Jalen Walker.
And let me tell y'all this.
Unless for whatever reason we trade the pick, I think we're going Jalen Walker.
Jalen Walker. And I'm gonna say this. Don't try to go to sleep after y'all get y'all pick in.
Ah,
Yeah.
we'll wait at least to your pick.
All right. That's gonna be a long time, about another hour.
And the reason I think they go Jalen Walker is he's a hometown kid. He's from the Charlotte area,
Yeah. Somebody
So I
want to
think-
go Charlotte.
and we need a linebacker. Or I guess you could put him at linebacker or edge.
Y'all need everything.
And, oh, I know because we gave up half our talent. Or shoot, over the last 5 years, we gave up probably 95% of our talent.
Yeah, the Commanders made the playoffs with y'all team last year.
I know. So it's going to be interesting. So after us is going to be the Saints.
Yep.
Then the Saints go Georgia's other end.
We gotta see how these picks go first before we even think about it, Tonyo.
I know. I don't know if I'm trying to see. I wonder if because obviously the Saints could select. The Saints could select Shador. The Jets.
He gonna fall after that.
Oh yeah, if he doesn't go to the Saints, I think he's going to fall to because you got the Bears who don't need a quarterback. San Francisco don't need a quarterback. Dallas don't need a quarterback.
I would take him though.
Miami don't need a quarterback.
Yes, they do.
I mean they do, but they're not giving up on Tua.
Bro, Tua one concussion away.
Oh, I know. But they're not. They will not take a quarterback first round though.
Okay.
I think they may take a quarterback late, but I don't think they don't take a quarterback first round. Who else? Indianapolis not going to pick a quarterback. Atlanta not going to pick a quarterback. Arizona, no. Cincinnati, no. Seattle,
They just got who? No, they got the Vikings. What's his name? Sam Darnold. Yeah, ready for this pick, man. Okay, pick is in. You were right. And you call another one, Antonio. So right now we're waiting on Antonio to come back, but right now, okay, so the Jets took Armand Membu, offensive tackle. It's about to get interesting because his team is about to pick the Carolina Panthers. Um, who do the Panthers go? He think they going linebacker? I don't know. This could be wide receiver. This could be safety. This could be D line. But Mason Graham is gone, so I don't know who they take on D line. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting pick for the Panthers. Most likely, I think the Panthers do take a linebacker from Georgia. Not sure if it's going to be Georgia or it's going to be a linebacker from Ohio State or a linebacker from Ohio State, or it could be from Georgia. It's going to be real interesting. So after that, we got the Saints. Now the Panthers could shake it up because everybody's in love with Bryce Young. Think he's the quarterback of the future. It could be Shador right here. I don't see Shador being in Carolina, but it would be very interesting if he does get picked by the Panthers. If you're in the chat, talk in the chat a little bit. But I honestly think, and I think Tonyo's back right now. There he is. I was just telling the people, man. I think something that we don't really see. If the Panthers don't believe in Bryce Young, really, you can still draft Shador right here.
You could. That's not gonna happen though.
I'm just throwing it out there, man. It could be the way. I don't know why you hating on that idea though. Yeah.
You share membership with your mom so she can share with you. Easy.
My bad. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. So of course, the one night we decided to go live. Spectrum is deciding to do work in the area and just killing my internet. But
Yeah, man. Spectrum might do you a favor on this pick.
Shoes, I would stay with you. Always.
Oh, there you go. He back.
Next Thursday, we celebrate the love of Wade Nash.
Yeah, this.
Hey, man, it's okay, man.
You said, do I got my faith in Bryce?
And then you froze when I asked that question. I said, that's the answer
Oh.
right there.
So we'll see after this year because we don't even need him to play great. We just need him to play good and consistent.
To win what, 6 games?
No, I think we'll have a 9-win season this year.
Or not, man. What? They're gonna drug test you tomorrow at work.
According to Chat GPT, we're gonna win the Super Bowl in 2028.
That's owned by Democrats.
Huh?
That's owned by Democrats.
What, Chat GPT?
Yeah, man. Ain't that that's Bill Gates.
No matter who it's owned by. I'm just saying what it said.
All right.
So the pick is in.
The pick is in.
Obviously it's gonna be another 5 minutes before we find out.
Hey, you're right. But get on NFL.com, you'll know a little bit sooner. And we are not endorsing NFL.com. I just keep saying it because I get the picks in first.
Oh, is that what you're on? I'm on ESPN and watching. I'm obviously watching Spectrum, but since Spectrum doing work in the area, that's obviously behind. So
Yeah. I got NFL.com on my phone and it just comes up a lot quicker.
Amazing, exceptional. Luckily, today is my cheat day. Party calorie.
Who do the Bears go at 10? Do you trade back and get more draft capital, or do you draft O-line right there? Up, Spectrum hit him again.
Just kidding. No, it's
Did you hear what I asked you, Tonya?
no, say that again.
So who do the Bears draft at 10? You go O-line?
They might get Tyler Warren.
That would be nasty. It would be nasty.
Because they got decent receivers. They need tight end, so I think they might go Tyler Warren. All right, pick is in. I think
Oh
like I
my
said,
God. Okay.
I think we're going Jalen Walker.
No, y'all did not. You went who I wanted.
The Carolina Panthers select
McMillan?
Yep. You can't be mad with that pick though, because now you got a young receiving core, and now, in theory, Adam Thielen could be a third receiver. You don't seem too happy with it.
No, it's not a bad pick. I'm just trying to
You trying to see it?
yeah, because we definitely
I love it. I love it.
I think we should have focused more on defense, but I don't think that's a wrong pick, if that makes sense.
That's the face of all Carolina fans all year long, right there, people.
Because he had a great season, and he's a big body receiver too, which you put him on one side and Xavier Legette on the other side. I don't think it's a bad pick, because obviously you have to surround Bryce Young with young talent, people who's still hungry and going to go get the ball, because obviously you can't have which kind as your number one receiver. What's his name? Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
Because Adam Thielen is towards the end of his career. He's a great possession receiver.
You got two 50-50 ball receivers now that can go.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't think it's a bad pick. I think we need defense though.
You need O-line too. Don't give me no metrics that nobody else know but Carolina fans. We're not doing that.
O-line played decent last year.
Oh, here we go.
O-line was not horrible.
Let's get to the next pick.
I think it's Shador.
I agree.
I think it's either Shador or Jalen Walker.
It's Shador.
Because
Go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say if it's not Shador falls to 21.
Shador has to go to a big city, and New Orleans is a it's a big city, semi, but it has his type of swag.
Yeah, I believe. I think that.
Yeah,
Do they have the receivers
yeah,
for him to throw to though?
yeah. Olave, Chris Olave.
Yeah, they got Chris Olave.
It's another one. They got a bunch of like
They got younger talent.
they do. So you put him with that talent, running back. You still got Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara is
He getting up there in age. I agree, but at the same time, he got at least two or three good more years in him.
I guess if they could also get a running back second or third round.
Second or third round. I agree to put with him.
So that wouldn't be bad. They got Brandon Cooks and Rashid Shaheed.
Yes, they do. They got a lot of speedy receivers.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. I think they either go Jalen Walker or Shador. That's 2 years in a row we've picked a wide receiver at number one.
That's true. Hey man, don't be mad with it.
Oh no, I'm definitely not mad at the pick. I do think defense would have been a better pick, but I'm definitely not mad at this pick. I think it's I do think it's a good pick.
You ain't as happy as I thought you would be with the pick, man. I thought you would be happier, man. I really did.
Yeah, I think it's a good pick.
I'm trying to see.
I mean, being that he was projected to go to y'all, I'm definitely happy for that reason.
You reach for him then.
Huh?
You reach for him. You draft him higher than he should have been drafted.
I think because they've been talking about surrounding Bryce Young with young talent,
And they doing it.
so I don't think it's a bad pick at all. I definitely don't think it's a bad pick, but the Saints pick is going to tell a lot. I think the Saints pick is going to determine whether Shador is going to fall out the top 20.
Man, that would be crazy. I mean, all year long, they say he was a top five pick. Does he become Aaron Rodgers? That's the question.
Because if he falls out of if Saints don't pick him, Steelers obviously can pick him. But if the Steelers decide not to pick him, he could go somewhere. He could go to the Rams.
That's
because
Matthew Stafford back him up.
Matthew Stafford, towards the end of his career, so it wouldn't be bad for him to sit behind.
Well, they drafted, and it's not Shador
or McHale.
Nope. They went Kelvin Banks Jr. This is getting interesting, man.
Okay, I didn't expect Kelvin Banks. I expected him to go either Shador or defense.
That was weird right there, boy.
Especially since you don't know. So who's next? Who do you think? I think that's Tyler Warren or defense, because you still got the top edge rushers still out there.
That's true.
Because you still got Jalen Walker and Mikael Williams.
I think the most intriguing pick is the number 11 pick. Who do the 49ers take?
You obviously know they're not going quarterback.
Oh, you can't say that though. They ain't paid Brock Purdy yet.
They ain't gonna put that. You know they paying Brock Purdy.
They haven't though.
Who else? They're not going. I don't know. I don't think there's no more. Do you think there's any more first round talent running back?
Yes, UNC's
Who?
running back.
Who?
UNC running back.
I think he might fall though. I think he might fall to
We
I
may
think he might fall to Denver probably.
We may
'Cause
take
he's a running back.
Cowboys to take him or go receiver.
Yeah, you still got the what's his name? Scabitos.
Man, get out of here, man.
I think he falls to second, third round.
No, he gonna go third, fourth round.
But I think he's going to be. I think he the way he played in college. I think he has the potential to be like.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing foul. Go ahead.
What you think I'm gonna say?
Don't say what I think you're gonna say.
What you?
No, just keep talking because if you say it, I might get out this live.
Who?
Don't compare that man to Christian McCaffrey.
No, I was gonna say like a Mike Allstott type back.
Listen, nah, I ain't gonna give him that, man. Listen, that man.
I don't think he had speed and elusiveness.
I heard people compare him to him too much, man. I'm like, yo, what are y'all watching? But what I'm saying is, I'm getting amped right now. Think about who the Cowboys gonna take. We them boys. Y'all know how we do. You know how Cowboy fans talk.
I think y'all
We got
don't need a running back.
we
Don't need a receiver.
No, hold up. We got Javonte Williams. He's a good running back from Denver. We picked him up in free agents. He's a good running back.
Is he y'all's long-term answer? Oh, you forgot though. You forgot who's still out there. You still got James Pierce out there too from Tennessee.
I don't know if he's gonna go first round though. I'm talking about
the defensive end.
that's true. Yo, hold up. Yeah, that's a good point.
Because you still got him. You still got Jalen Walker, Mikael Williams. You still got a lot of talent out there.
I'm just trying to figure out.
The pick is in for the Bears. I think they go.
They go tight end. They might go D end too.
I think they go Tyler Warren or I've been saying Jalen Walker since pick what?
You have.
Pick 7.
You have. But do they need a linebacker? Because they got good linebackers already.
They do. I think they go tight end. Says the pick is in, so
Can
let's see
you
where we go
imagine
now. Huh?
Tyler Warren going to the 49ers?
That would be nasty.
That would be scary. I would two tight end sets the whole game.
I don't think they would do that. I think they have other needs to address,
They do.
like defense.
Yeah. Yeah, their needs are D line, edge, O line, running back, and cornerback. Do the Bears still have Keenan Allen, or did he leave?
He was on a 1-year deal, I think.
Okay. I hear it.
The NFL family lost a true legend, Bears Hall of Famer Steve McMichael. My heart is with the McMichael family during this incredibly difficult time. Misty, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers. Mongo's remarkable contributions to the game and the community will never be forgotten. His legacy will continue to inspire.
Pick is in. The question is, who do they pick?
I know. I'm waiting to see.
50 years ago, with the fourth pick in the 1975 NFL draft, the Chicago
Doing a whole lot of talking, man. Just tell me who the pick is.
Bears and closest friends, Walter Payton, running back, Jackson State. Walter would go on to rush for nearly
I'm very interested in this
What?
Dallas. In this Dallas.
Hold up. What?
Hold on, I ain't seen it yet.
Antonio, you ain't gonna believe this.
I have not seen it yet.
You ain't gonna believe it, bruh.
not only for his performance and excellence on the field, but also his commitment to give back to his community. With the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award.
Dang, I still ain't seen it yet. Do they go receiver?
No,
Do they go running back?
no.
The Chicago Bears select Colston, tight end, Michigan.
Colston Loveland. Okay, that's not a bad pick. I would definitely pick Tyler Warren over him, though.
That's what I'm saying. You got him right there. If you're picking tight end, that's who you go.
Yeah, I don't think I pick Cole because look, Colston Loveland is a great tight end, but I don't think I pick him over Tyler Warren.
This draft got crazy.
So that leaves the question: do you think y'all go tight end? Would you want y'all to pick Tyler Warren?
No, we got Jake Ferguson. I believe in Jake Ferguson. Honestly, at this point, the way this draft is falling, let's go defense. Let's go defense now.
Where do you go on defense?
Linebacker,
What y'all need? Y'all need a linebacker.
linebacker, and D line.
So if that's the case, obviously, you know what I'm gonna say.
That's
You
what I'm
got
saying. Like, it's right there for the taking. At this point, you take best available.
You got Jalen Walker and Mikael Williams. Jalen Walker is the best linebacker out there,
I'm just saying, best available, bro. Now,
and you still got James Pierce too. James Pierce can play edge and linebacker.
if we put him on the edge, Mike on one side, I like that too. But
Yep.
the 49ers, they go on defense.
Imagine putting both of them on the same side
That's nasty.
because he plays Michael Parsons plays linebacker at times too, don't he?
At times, I wish he would go back to playing linebacker more than DN.
He's fast enough to play outside linebacker, so he's fast enough to guard your tight ends.
He ran a 4.4. Yeah, he fast.
Exactly.
So who the 49ers go right here? Now the draft has failed the way it failed.
Or defensive line.
They go defensive. Yeah, they definitely go defensive player. Do they go your boy? You be yelling the name all night long. Dolphins right behind us. So, Antonio, who they going at 11? Who 49ers taking?
I think they go O-line or D-line.
No linebacker? No edge? No none of that?
They could go edge. Edge is kind of D-line, though.
It's kind of like linebacker edge, you know what I'm saying?
They might go because they need what do they need? They need defensive tackle.
They need defensive line, edge, O-line, running back, cornerback.
So who's the best defensive lineman out there? Is it Walter Nolan, Ole Miss?
It was Graham, but he's gone.
Walter Nolan, I don't know if he goes this high. I don't know if he goes first round. Edge, you got
Where do you think Florida's defensive tackle go? He like 6'6", 6'5". Like he's
he
really.
might go undrafted.
You think so?
He might go undrafted. I think he's going to be a good
No,
literally you just put him out there.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if he's good. I don't know if he's good enough to get drafted, but I think he would be a great undrafted free agent if he's got the work ethic and he's willing to put in the work. I think he can be good. Then he could be like yes. And then you still got Jahad Campbell out there from Alabama.
Yep.
So he's still available. You got Mike Green still available from Marshall. That's a lot. That's one that a lot of people don't talk about because he went to Marshall, obviously.
Yep.
But he's still available. Still got guy from Boston College. Or do they go running back? Do they go Marion Hampton
I hope not.
to back up Christian? Because obviously we know Christian McCaffrey.
But he got similar playing style to McCaffrey though. He can catch. He's elusive, and
That's true.
Pounder.
And the 49ers backup, he actually played
Well,
pretty deep when Christian McCaffrey was out.
he played well.
So yeah. But I think they lost him though.
Okay.
So 49ers also lost. What's his name? Did they lose Debo
Yeah, they trade Debo to the Commanders.
to the Commanders? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So you got Brandon Ayuk,
Yep.
and I get you got Ricky Pearsall. So do they go receiver?
No, because Pearsall they think will replace Debo.
Debo.
Yep. Pearsall's an athlete, man. I saw him do
Oh yeah, I know.
between the leg dunk, like the reverse between the legs. So yeah.
So I think they're going to go defense. If they go defense, like picks are endless for y'all. Like y'all at this point, y'all can pick what y'all
We
want.
can go offense or defense at that point. Like
Yep.
the way the draft is went, we really have the cream of the crop of the picks.
Yeah, because y'all need running back.
Yep.
Y'all need a receiver.
We need
Y'all need edge,
D-line.
defensive line.
everything
O-line.
is there for us. Yeah. Man, Jerry Jones in there right now. While they're like, yo, what do we want, people?
Yep.
He might be drafting.
I'm gonna tell you who. I'm gonna tell you somebody who's gonna be a steal in the draft. I think,
Oh,
and he's gonna go late, like not first round. He's gonna go probably third, fourth round.
oh,
Is Kevin Winston,
okay. All right.
safety from Penn State?
Okay.
I think he's going to be a steal. It'll be nice if Malachi Starks fall to the second round.
I was just about to say, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be mad if we took him now.
I don't know if he goes. I don't know if he goes that high.
He would no. At first, they had him going like, in other words, he was a top 15 pick, and somewhere he failed.
I mean, he is the best. I think he's the best safety in the draft. I definitely think he's the best safety in the draft.
This is my question.
Now, y'all could before you say that, y'all could also go Will Johnson, cornerback from Michigan.
Yep. Because I know Trayvon Diggs won't be ready for the start of season 2. This is my question, Tonyo. With the way this draft just went, right? If you are you're one of the teams that drafted early second round, do you try to jump back in the first round in the late no, pick is in. They win defense.
Who they get?
When we tell you.
Mikael Williams.
Yep. What?
It's not a bad pick. I don't know if he's the best available edge, though. Is he better than Jalen Walker and James Pierce?
I don't think so, man. Okay, I need you to answer my question.
Me either.
With
I don't know. Like,
the way this draft is going,
what?
if you got like if you the Browns, right? Do you try to jump back into the first round of this draft? Because you got early second round picks.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would.
It's going to be a lot of talent available, bruh. Because okay, at 14, right? I feel like now the Colts have to take Tyler Warren.
Yes, because they need a tight end.
Time out. The Dolphins might want to go tight end. So Tyler Warren to me goes within 13 and 14. The Cowboys they fell in love with Matthew Golston. Who else? We got running back Omarion Hampton is still available. So, like saying, we can go. I know they fell in love with the receiver from Texas, Matthew Golston.
Yeah.
And also Omarion Hampton.
So the pick is in for the Cowboys.
He's in. That was quick. But
that means they knew who they was going to get. Is it Jalen Walker?
it could be, man. Like right now, it could be anybody.
You're right. It could be Matthew Golden.
The best defensive lineman is still available. Well,
Millen.
The second best receiver is still out there. Second best running back is still out there. The best corner in the draft is still out there. It's endless. What the what? Antonio, you see it? We went O line.
No, I'm behind a little bit.
O line. I get it. We drafted Zach Martin's replacement. We went Alabama.
Oh, y'all got Alabama's O lineman.
Yeah, the best guard in the draft, Tyler Booker.
So that's not a horrible pick, obviously, because if you look at y'all's past, y'all's team has in the past has been built off y'all's O line.
This draft ready to get real interesting because now, okay, that means we're gonna draft a running back and a wide receiver later.
Which I think this draft gives you the ability to do that.
Yes.
Because you can go like there's a bunch of wide receivers in this draft.
Yes.
There's a bunch of talented running backs in this draft because if you look at running back
Start and then whoever we Dolphins not going to the 2-0.
definitely I think he will Steelers. He's a quarterback.
The Rams pick.
Rams pick after the Steelers. Rams like 25, I think.
All right, yeah, so it's definitely still the next team.
22. No. Rams 26.
If the Colts don't believe in oh boy,
I think they're sold on him, at least for now.
all right, about to say, because they could.
At least for now, I think they're sold on him. I think they give him at least another year.
Do the Falcons trade Kirk Cousins in this draft?
I think they're going to trade Kirk Cousins if they haven't already.
They haven't.
I don't because obviously you're paying him way too much money.
Yeah.
So you have to get rid of that money because obviously you see now he's not your guy.
Yeah. And I'll say this, man. I think the Dolphins may go Shador. I'm gonna tell you the only reason why. When Tua goes down, that team looks horrible.
Oh yeah, they was hurt last when he went down last year. When he went down last, they went through a couple different quarterbacks trying to find the right one.
I agree, but the other thing is, Tonyo, think about how quick the Cowboys made that pick, though. No team has made a pick in this draft as quick as the Cowboys took Tyler Booker.
Yeah,
we went him quick, man.
I'm gonna tell you a problem I see with the Dolphins taking Shador.
Quarterback controversy.
Not only that, shoot, I'm trying to pull up their
salary cap.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up their depth chart.
Who else they have?
Huh?
Who else they got quarterback?
Let's see. They picked up Zach Wilson.
Yeah, who else they got a quarterback? I mean, we see how he play.
Because I'm looking at their receivers.
Yeah.
They might go receiver because, I mean, they got Tyreek Hill and they got Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
What did Tyreek Hill do last year, though? Tyreek Hill was –
let's talk about it. What did he do without Tua? When he got a good quarterback, he produces.
That's true. I don't see him being there 2 more years though. After this year,
he gone.
I see him either retiring or them trading him. Obviously, you got Jalen Waddle.
He may try to go back to Kansas City.
Huh?
He may try to go back to Kansas City.
I can see that.
Try to get one more ring with Patrick Mahomes.
I can see that. But this, like you said, these top couple of picks have been very interesting. I think the next couple, I think it's going to be interesting up until into the Dolphins pick because the pick is just in.
You know what's scary? What you saying, Sonya?
Now I will say I think if they decide if they were to by chance go Shador,
Yeah.
I don't see that happening. That would be a very very controversial pick.
So who you see them going?
Receiver,
I say D line or corner.
hey, receiver or edge rusher.
Man, forget it. They're going tight end. They put some more firepower on their offense.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Tyler Warren.
Yep.
At this point, if you need a receiver, he's just as good as any receiver out there
He is, man.
in this draft.
I'm still laughing at how quick the Cowboys made their pick, man. Like it was like quick, like, hey, lock them up. How many more picks you want to go tonight, man?
We can make this be the last one
Like I said, I saw your eyes.
because this might be. I don't think because I obviously want to see where Shador is going to go, but Shador is not going before if he doesn't go to the Dolphins, Shador is not going before at least before the Steelers.
I can't wait to do the recap episode of this draft, boy.
Yes,
Because I can already tell it's gonna be an interesting draft.
because with that, we're gonna have to go all 7 rounds because we're gonna have to
Yes.
because it's gonna be some interesting picks in the late rounds that I think are gonna be able to produce.
It's gonna be some trades too, man.
Oh yeah,
Kirk Cousins still out there. He got to go. You know.
yeah. Michael Penix is the Falcons guy, so he's Kirk Cousins is going somewhere. I don't know where, but Kirk Cousins is going somewhere. Because there's plenty of teams that he could go to the Jets. Obviously, they decided not to pick a quarterback. So,
But
I mean, they got Justin Fields. So,
and they could get a quarterback in the second round, like
yeah. Still got Jackson Dart out there too.
Jackson Dart. Yeah.
I think
What if he go before Shador?
so that's what the analysts started saying towards the end of the draft or towards leading up to the draft.
So disrespectful, man.
And I think this is going to put a little bit extra fire under Shador's belt too.
It is, boy.
Like at this point, he feels he has something to prove.
What if he go second round?
That's even more fire.
What if the Raiders come back around and he get a whole year to work with Tom Brady in the pros?
Behind Geno, that actually wouldn't be a bad for them. That wouldn't be a bad pick. But I think if he falls that late, I think he might go Cleveland.
Yo, okay. Pick is in. Did not go where I thought they were gonna go.
Miami Dolphins select Smith Green, defensive tackle, Michigan.
Okay.
Didn't
Yeah,
go.
the draft is weird. You still got the best edge rushers out there.
Maybe people not going edge right now. I don't know.
They might not. But I thought they were going to go defense. I thought they were going to go offense.
I did too, man. You got the 2 best tight ends still available. Yeah, so you got the 2 best tight ends still available, man.
Yep.
All right, man. You want to call it quits, man? I see.
Yeah, like we said, we'll definitely do a recap probably maybe this weekend because the draft ends probably Saturday,
It's in Saturday, yeah.
Sunday.
In Saturday.
Okay, so yeah, we can do.
Hold on. Round 1 tonight.
So we'll do a recap Saturday or Sunday.
Bro. Yeah. Yep. Let's do it.
All right, so yeah, we can do. We'll definitely come back with a recap either Saturday or Sunday. Tell you how we feel about the draft, how we feel about our teams, how we feel about the overall talent, and the overall how the draft went overall. Because, like we said, it's interesting. So I think it's only going to get more interesting as it goes on, especially to see as everybody wants to see where Shador is going.
That's right.
So And so if I wake up in the morning and look at ESPN and I don't see on the feed, then
We going live on our way to work. Like that's crazy.
but definitely tune back in for the recap. It's been interesting. Like we said, we had a little technical difficulties during this draft, but like I said, my internet company decided to do some work during this time, so I ain't gonna blame them because the internet's usually pretty flawless.
You just blamed them.
Huh?
You just blamed them, man.
No, I'm saying I ain't gonna hold it against them. I put it like that. I put it like that. But
Pick us in. Pick us in.
who is this? The Colts?
Yep, Tyler Warren.
Okay, so that's a great pick for them.
Great pick.
So I don't think I'm good with that pick for them. That gives Anthony Richardson another weapon.
Yep. All right, I'll say he froze up one more time. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna say good night. He should be coming back in. There you go. He back in. All right. Gonna tell people good night, Tony.
Oh, what I was saying is
He froze again, people. I don't know if he'll get this last thought out. We might get another pick in. There you go. I don't know if you're gonna get this thought out. You're gonna get this last thought out, Tonya.
no. I said, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you. There you go. I can hear you. I can see you, Tonyo. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yep,
Oh no, I was gonna say I was just saying Tyler Warren fell in their lap.
he did. Yeah.
But we'll be back with a draft recap, hopefully without all the technical difficulties. And definitely stay tuned in. And as we always say before we get off every podcast, this is more than a podcast. We're handing out crowns.
Hand them out.
How do I stop this live?
I mean, you gotta figure out how to stop the live. I'm about to just drop off. So I figure out how to drop off. What if you just end it?
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
All right.
All right, man.